Hi friends, it's Velvet. Today I am going to do something a little bit different. This is just a roll-off sheet that I was using when I was working on my jelly plate. The back is shiny. It's like, I don't know what this is. Is it deli paper maybe? But I suspect that it came in packaging and I just kind of... Although I do have a roll of something over here. Oh, it's this roll. Okay. Which means that I bought it someplace. Let's see what we've got here. Shiny on this side, smooth on that side. So it's something that I tore off to roll off for my gel plate. But I kind of like where I was going with this, even though it was completely accidental. So I thought that maybe I would... play a little bit with some paint and some mark making tools. I've got some bubbles there. This is, I don't know, it's from some kind of container. I've got this that I've used before. I've got the punchinella that I used. There's my brayer out. And then I had gotten these tools. I think they are actually legit. Excuse the sound, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, there's so much plastic. I think they're actually for mark making, but I'm not positive. They could be for cake stuff. I don't know. I know that wherever I got them from, it was inexpensive. I've got lots of options here too. So that's pretty cool. And by inexpensive, maybe $9 for all of these. If you were to get like name brand stuff, it would be more. So, lots of options here. That's funny, these two look identical. Oh, look at that. Maybe it's two sets of the exact same thing. Wouldn't that be a trip? I think it is. Oh, that's funny. Clever they are. Clever. Yep. Those stinkers. I'll have to figure out where I bought them from and write a review. Maybe I knew that there was two sets and I didn't remember. Alright, so what I've pulled out so far is the Nova Color Raw Umber Dark. This is a nice rich dark color that I think would be good maybe through the punchinella. Oh, excuse the dogs up there. The mail must just came. And then the Delusions Desert Sand Shimmer Paint. So I thought maybe I would try just, let's go like that. Let's go like this. And let's just brayer it in. Of course, now I don't have something I can brayer off on, but that's okay. I like the color. I like that it shimmers. I think I'd like to bring some more of the, like a brick red in here as well. Now let's see what we can do with this. This I think I'm going to have to use my craft mat for. And I thought that I had gotten out a spatula, but that's okay. I've got more right here. Let's just grab a little bit of this. Put it down. Maybe I can just pick up a little bit here. Let's see what happens. There are just some random marks. Random. And maybe we'll do something random up here. Maybe we'll turn it and do something random down here. I like it. Now, let me just see about this. go. I like it. I'm hoping that this whole thing is in the screen. There are just some random little things here. And then I wanted to do some punchinella. Go like right here maybe. I think I'll use this to do it with. Paintbrush would have worked better. It's not too late for that. Let me just find a small one. Here's a tiny one. I may have used this the last time. I used the punchinella. There we go. That's better. And I really want to spread this out so that it lightens on the outer edges of this. I want it to kind of just fade away. Okay, that didn't work as well as I wanted it to, so now we've got a big splotch there. But that's okay. That's all right. Excuse me. What I do want to do is get out some black and some white so I can make some circles with those. Oops. Got some paint on my big bubbles. See, what happened was I think it soaked through when I was using the spatula. What else? I could do a brown circle. That wouldn't hurt anything, right? There we go. Let's go over here with that. Okay. This is a messy mess. I should have put out a couple of my craft mats. But one of them is hiding on me, it seems. Alright, maybe, while that's drying, I'll grab my black and white. You have many colors. We've got a lamp black. Oh, this could be fun. I've got some fun stuff over here too. Let's see. Okay, red oxide. Not finding my white yet, but I will. Okay, white paint, what are you? Excuse me, Bexy. You're right in the way. What do we got here? No, that's not white. Here's white. Got chalk white, which will probably look good. And I grabbed Blick red oxide, and I've got this cheapy lamp black, and then I grabbed the PBO Studio Acrylics Venice Yellow. This is a transparent, so that might look good over top of some stuff. What I think I'd like to do, well, how about we get rid of this brown? Brayer it. It doesn't really matter where it goes because we can always cover it up if we don't like it, right? Oh, sorry, I just hit the... There we go. All right. Oh, geez, I keep hitting it. I'm sorry. I'm going to wipe this up off my craft mat now. With a baby wipe, just so that it's not in the way. I'm going to wipe this off in case I need that. Oh, dear. I think I got to wipe everything off, don't I? This is a very, I don't know, liquidy paint. So if I don't want it on everything, I really need to wipe it off. Okay, let's see if I can get this off easily enough. It's funny, I made all this extra space on my craft desk, and I've condensed myself to this little tiny spot again. Oh, I've still got a little bit of brown on here. Excuse me. So I had to go to the doctor yesterday. As you know, if you've watched any of my previous videos, I had COVID 2.5 weeks ago. And although the symptoms from COVID had pretty much gone away, my asthma started acting up really bad. And it got to the point where I was using my rescue inhaler like 6 times a day or something. And it was kind of out of control, quite frankly. So I finally went to the doctor. And I am not contagious anymore. As it turns out, what's going on is it's just the asthma as a result of the COVID. It really affects your lungs. So put me on some steroids, a double dose of steroids. We did an x-ray to make sure I didn't have pneumonia, which I don't, thank God. But now I'm on steroids, so I should be feeling better soon. It's just that I still sound like crud. I still kind of feel like crud too, so I just took the rest of the week off of work just so I could relax. Watch some TV, do stuff like this that doesn't really require me to think and turn in projects and such. So, yeah, that's what I did. Okay, so now what? What do we want to do next? Let's get some more red in there. Maybe we do this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move this out of the way. Move this down a little bit. And give myself a little bit more space. Whoops. Okay, I think I'm done with that. I might be done with that. There's some red. What do I want to do with the red oxide? I think I'll do some bubble wrap. Let's do some bubble wrap with it. Whoops, I keep hitting that and I'm so sorry. That's so annoying, isn't it? Okay. Let's just, these are big bubbles, so let's just see what happens. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. This is like, it's driving me crazy. I'm going to do that there. I'm going to do some up here. And do some down here. And get one up there too. Okay, that was fun. I've got a little bit of red left, so what I could do is I could use one of these cool little things. Let's get some on the edge of this and see if it works. Oh, well, I guess if I had more on there, maybe if I move stuff, I'd have a little more space, right? So I think what I've really got to do is, oh yeah, that's kind of cool. Can you see this? Hopefully you can see this. I'm going to move this back a little bit because I feel like you can't see the bottom either. Oh, I do like this color very much. It's so fall-like. Let's wipe this up. Let's maybe put some white in there now. How do we want the white to go in? How? Maybe. I've got a little tiny circle thing that I can use. Let me grab some white out of there. Just spread it on my sheet a little bit so I can actually use it. I have my cord for my phone in the way. My phone is ancient and does not like to keep charge anymore, so I'll leave that open because I think I'm going to probably use it. There. I love doing circles on projects. I started doing that when I was scrapbooking, and it's just something I really enjoyed. I just think it adds just some interest to to a page. What else have we got? We've got these kind of cool things. Let me see if I can make this work. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. You know, if nothing else, it's just fun, you know? Even if I don't end up liking the end project, it's fun. It's a scrap piece of paper. It's not using that much paint. And I'm having a good time, right? And that's really what it's about. I wonder if we should do some more punchinella with that white. Maybe, well, I don't know. Maybe we don't. Maybe we just do a little tiny bit right here. I mean a little tiny bit. There. Maybe a little bit over here. You see how this goes, right? I just want to put a little tiny bit on. And then you end up covering your page with stuff. Well, that's me anyway. Put some down here. We don't want to waste our paint after all. There. Let's see, we've kind of lightened up that page a little bit. I'm going to wipe these down. I just don't want to keep the paint on these things. I just don't know. I don't want it to stay in the cracks. And then I'll get it off of my sheet. I will clean up my sheet later. Craft mat. There. Get off as much as we can anyway. I'm a mess. Alright. Oh, I think that yellow would look nice in here. And this is something we can brayer on because it's transparent. But I think maybe I should dry this first. So I'm going to pause you, and I'm going to come back. Okay, I'm back. It seems to be pretty much dry now. This might not be as dry. I love how, I don't know if you can see it, but the red here from the bubble wrap, it dried, kind of tufted up, which is just kind of cool to me. I just, yeah, digging it. Oh, I do like the yellow in here. And I love that it's transparent. I don't always pay close enough attention to that, quite frankly. But I do love that it's transparent for this type of use. I hope you can see everything that I'm doing here. Not that it matters. See, I just spread that a little bit. That's okay. That's okay. I don't even know what I'm going to do with this thing. Nothing, most likely. It's just going to hang out. But it's making me happy to do this on a day when I'm feeling kind of cruddy. And that is what matters. Oh, I think the yellow really helped. Now, maybe we do some spraying. Grab some sprays and see what we can do. That's one of my buckets of sprays. I have many, many. I have two very full buckets of sprays. So, let's see. Oh, this is a fun green. Too much? It's probably too much. Let's just go like this. It's not too much. There we go. Fun stuff. And we've got a Dina Wakley mineral gloss. Would blue be too much? Blue might be too much. Let's add another fashion spray, this brown by Marabou. What are they calling this? Wish I could tell what the color is. It's probably right in front of my face. As you know, oh, cocoa. There it is. it's not too... Oh, yeah, okay. Paper towel, paper towel. When it's too much, I like to kind of just dab it up. There we go. That's good. I should always have these paper towels handy. So if you can spray it wide, or you can do this. I love splatters so much. My desk is going to need a really good cleaning. This is really good for splattering if you're curious. I just unscrewed the top. I was going like that. Some of the others aren't as good. At that, here's a Seth Apter. This is Morning Mist. I've used this before. Let's just see. I kind of muddied up. Oh, that's pretty. Can you see that? This blue down here. Yeah. I muddied up my white spots, so I may have to go in and do something else with that. Let's try the Seth Apter tea. I'm not crazy about the muddied up stuff. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, now I think that's enough. Let's do some black circles. And maybe get some more white in there. Because I don't know if that was still wet or not. Alright, so I'm just going to do the same thing here. Put a little... It's interesting how that dried. There we go. Just hit a little goo. Let's ooh, a little gobbledygoo over there. Here's what we can do. You can turn it. I wanted to do something off of there. I think we need. There we go. This is kind of. Let's do something there. Now, there was something else that I wanted to do, and that is, I wanted to take one of these brushes and just do a little mark making. I like doing stuff in threes. I just feel like it. 3 is a balance to me, 3 or 5. So if I'm putting buttons on something, I would do 3 or 5. Okay. You know what I'll probably end up doing is cutting this up for collage. Alright. There. I want to make sure I get all of this stuff up off of there. So I'm going to pause you again and go wash my stuff. And then I've got one more thing that I wanted to do, and that's splatter some watercolor. Okay, I'm back. I didn't wipe up too much, but I did clean up my brushes, and that was important to me. Now, and I grabbed all of my clean ones from the other room. Now, I think what I'm going to do is try and splatter some of this white. I'm not sure how white it really is. It adds a little sheen. I think this kind of got muddied up a little bit in here. So I think I need to add something in here so that I'm comfortable using it. Get some more in here. I don't know if you can see that. Where I'm spraying my stuff. Yeah, I guess you can. So I just use a little, this is a Ranger mister, but anything will do. My bigger one here would put way too much water on it. I just have to remember that a light hand is really all I need on this stuff. I just want to get some more white in here because I really darkened it up. That heavy brown. And then I put the yellow over top of the white circles, and I wasn't crazy about that. In fact, I may go in with a Posca paint pen and redo that circle because it's driving me kind of nuts. Okay, and now we're going to use a real gold here. This is my Kuretake set that I love so much. Someone online was using this, said it was their favorite, so I grabbed it because the price wasn't terribly bad, and I didn't have a whole lot of watercolor pans, and I definitely did not have gold. So I grabbed this set, and it was some of the best money I've ever spent, quite frankly. I feel like this looks like a little kid did a railroad car following in their big brother or sister's footsteps or something. But I do like that better with the splatters, for sure. Maybe we'll do one more color. What should we do? How about this darker? Actually, I'm going to go with this one. I'm not sure I've ever used this one right here. And yes, I do use the brush repeatedly throughout this. And it contaminates the other colors, but I figure I use it enough in that color that it doesn't matter. Oops, this one. See, I'm trying to get a lot more in the middle there. Lighten it up a little. Make this a happy design. But I'll tell you what, I had a lot of fun doing it. So, like I said, that's really all that matters. All right, I think I'm going to call that done. It's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. It was fun, and it's kind of cool, and I can definitely use it for collage paper. So, yeah, it worked out, and it made me feel happy on a gloomy, snowy day. So thank you so much for tuning in, for hitting the like button, subscribing, and everything else that you do for me. I really appreciate it. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.